Hi, welcome to Fishing the Midwest. I'm Mike Frisch. Thanks for tuning in. Today I'm at Hanna's Marine in Minneapolis. Hanna's is one of the top marine boat dealers in the entire Midwest. Check out their website, or next time you're in the Twin Cities, be sure and stop in. Today what we're going to do is we're going to show you a technique that I actually introduced a fishing buddy of mine, Jackson Baker, who's typically a bass guy, but this is a walleye fishing technique that doesn't get as much play as it probably should because it flat out catches them. After that, let's get in the boat with Dana Freeze and then Joe Korkowski. We're in the Alexandria, Minnesota area. It's the fall. It's a montage of baits and a montage of fish. Today we're headed out with Jackson Baker. Now Jackson is a bass guy and he works at the local bait shop, and I told him, I said, Jackson, I said, let's go fishing, because he's been asking me when we can go fishing. I said, we're gonna go fishing, but we gotta go walleye fishing, and Jackson's not that keen about it. But I told him, I said, have you ever pulled planer boards and crankbaits? And he hadn't. And I said, well, I said, we're gonna, introduce you to a new kind of fishing. So it's planer boards, Salmo Hornets behind the planer boards, trolling out in the deep basin.
Yeah, so Mike invited me to go out fishing today, and he informed me that we'd be fishing walleyes. And as being a bass guy, I was a little skeptical, and he was asking me if I've ever used planer boards before. Prior to him even asking me, I barely knew what a planer board was, and the thought of one had me wondering.
Got a good one, Jackson?
Yeah, it feels pretty good.
What we're doing is we're targeting walleyes cruising out in the deep basin of the lake. The reason that they're there is it's softer bottom, and there's insect hatches that occur out there, and they eat the insects, plus the bait fish get out to feed on the insects as well. So the food is out there, so the walleyes will come out away from any structure. We see them on the graph, all right, but they're scattered. So it's a fish here, two fish there, a fish there. So what we do is we use planer boards, because planer boards take our crankbaits out a good distance from the side of the boat, so we can cover a big wide swath as we make a trolling pass.
All right, we're up to the leader now. Oh yeah.
He's gonna make a run. Oh, that's a nice walleye. That's a nice walleye. That's a nice walleye at landing that.
Oh yeah.
Good job, Jackson.
About time getting one to the boat.
And he pops off.
I'm gonna grab him out.
Yeah, why don't you grab him out? He ate the Salmo Hornet.
Nice little 21, 22 inch fish, I think, right?
I'll put him on and see what he is.
Yeah,
21, 2
just shy of 22.
Yep, nice fish, man. Well, we're on the board finally. Shouldn't say finally, we haven't been out here that long. We just never connected with some of those first fish.
Well, I got him surfing on the surface.
What is he?
I think it's a little walleye. See his little teeth from here. Yeah, little walleye.
There's days when he would meet the fillet knife.
That is true. It's not a bad one. I'd say probably about 14, 15 inches. Makes a pretty good meal.
Yep.
Yeah, so Mike showed me basically the basics of how a planer board works, how to let out the lead core line, how to set it up the planer board, how to make sure that the flag was all intact and ready to go. And honestly, it was a very simple thing to do. We're on.
We're on?
We're on.
All right, let's do it.
Finally got one that's got some weight to it.
I'm gonna get the board and then I'll pick the landing net up.
Sounds good.
You just keep reeling it in there, okay?
Can do.
Bring it to me if you can.
Board to you. Try to get it down. That fish is fighting.
Oh, he is fighting. I can feel him.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Here we go.
Good job, buddy.
Nice 20-incher right there.
Yeah.
Ate the fire tiger.
Ate the fire tiger.
Yeah, another nice 20-incher, 20 and a half.
You can take them like that all day long.
Nice little fish.
So the way you use a planer board is you let line out, all right? And we're using lead core line. Lead core line has a lead center, so it's weighted. The purpose of lead core line is to take a bait deeper than it runs. So we're using Salmo Hornets, all right? And we want them to run, say, 23 feet deep. So we let out lead core until we get close to the bottom, which is about 25 feet. You maybe hit bottom, and then we reel up some. But what we're seeing on the locator is there's some fish 7, 8, 10 feet up off bottom. So we lift the lures up, all right, to try to target those nicer walleyes. Jackson.
We got us one.
You think so?
Yep, feels pretty good.
That's good. Yeah, that board just staying down.
Yep, he had some good weight to him.
Ooh, he just shook away there.
This one feels pretty good, might be the biggest one so far. Oh yeah.
A nice walleye.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
Yes, nice job, Jackson.
Thank you.
Nice.
Say probably about another 23-inch fish right there.
Yep.
See if I can get him on the net. Just get the hooks out.
There you go, Jackson.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good one. I bet you that's a 22 and a half is what I'm going with. Let's put her on and see what she goes.
Yeah, another nice fish right around there, 22 some inches.
Fishing the Midwest is brought to you by G3 Boats, Yamaha Outboards, Strike King Lure Company, and Lose Fishing.
Oh yeah. There we go.
Action, Jackson.
We're back and we're on them. And it didn't take long at all. I mean, after about pulling for 5 minutes, I noticed that my planer board, my flag was down, and it was honestly a really easy way to catch them. And being a bass guy, I was amazed.
Oh. Ah, there you go. Nice.
There we go, another nice one.
Nice, yep, good job.
Get out of there.
They're all, I don't know, 21, 22 inches.
Great. Pretty good fish.
Oh, fun. Got him?
Yep.
We'll just put her back because we're going to get some photos, but we're going to catch a bigger one for that.
Sounds good.
Yep, she's still kicking. Action, Jackson. One of the cool things about the offshore planer boards is that you can add what's called the tattle flag. It's an accessory that you add to the board, and what happens is, as the board is coming along, when you get a fish, all right, the flag goes down. Or if you hook a weed or some other thing that you don't want, but it tells you, hey, something's going on with your bait. So you reel it in, hopefully it's a fish, you have your partner take the board off, maintain steady pressure, and when it's a nice walleye, just a long, slow reel. You don't need to pump the rod tip or give it a lot of pull because there's a lot of line out and that crankbait is wearing holes in that fish's mouth. So slow and steady does the task when you're fishing boards.
Yeah, you got a good one?
I don't know if it's a good one, but I mean, any fish that pulls back is good.
Right.
Some are just better than others.
Right.
Or as I like to say, they're gooder.
Another quality box fish.
That's it.
Yeah, not a bad.
He's 15.
15, not a bad fish. So I was overall very amazed with that loose trolling rod, with how much weight was being pulled behind with the board and how much line we had out. It handled it really well, and even when you're reeling that board in, you were able to tell the size of the fish, which is, honestly, I was very impressed.
Oh, it's a beautiful walleye.
There we go. Oh, popped off in the net.
And I glance over at my board, and my flag goes down.
Oh, you got one too. You got a big one. So Mike handed me the net with my fish in the net, and I was just like, holy cow, this is happening. I'm gonna leave this one down on the ground and get the board off for you.
Yes, please. It's a little bit of a fire drill, but we get both fish, and they're both nice ones. Here it comes.
Oh, yeah, nice walleye.
Boom.
Came off in the
Came
net.
off. Woo-hoo. Nice.
There we go.
There we go. You bet. There's a basket full of walleyes. Nice. That's a good double right there. 2 overs. Not monster overs, but nice overs. No question. No question.
No question.
All right, let's get them back. Go on your side.
Okay.
The Salmo Hornet that we're using today, we like the 4s and the 4.5s, are just really, really good fish catchers. They have an action that appeals to walleyes. We've been using them for years. They flat out catch fish. They run true. They got a fishy action, and they got great colors, the Salmo Hornet. You know, Jackson, we've put in a long, hard day. The bites aren't coming fast, but when they do, they're all like 20 to 23 inches. Some fun stuff, isn't it?
It is quite a fun time.
Yep. The other thing too that we've done now is we've nicked out kind of a pattern. Earlier in the day we were using a variety of crankbaits, fished them at various depths. Now what we're doing is we're on a fire tiger pattern and a Dalmatian pattern have been the 2 producers, and what we've dialed in is the fish are up higher than we thought off the bottom, so we're not letting as much line out, because lead core line, the more you let out, the deeper the bait runs. So that's been a big part of it. But man, we're having fun, huh?
Oh yeah, it's been a fun time.
I'm just gonna keep steady pressure on them. Don't let that line go slack.
Yep. Oh yeah, it's got a head shake right there. I grabbed it for you.
Here it comes.
Oh yeah, nice walleye. Well, there you go.
It's so much fun. Jackson, can you
Get him on hook for you?
please? It's so much fun watching those boards. That flag just goes boom on these nicer fish. And then the board, this guy was buttoned too.
Yeah, you got it good.
You know, the board starts to slide back behind the boat. That's one of the ways that you know it's a nicer fish. That one might not even be an over. Anyway, that was a nice fish.
Fishing the Midwest is brought to you by Hanna's Marine, Explore Alexandria Tourism, Starbright, and Superior Industries.
Well, as you can see, crankbaits, planer boards, catch them. Now, let's get in the boat with Dana Freeze and then Joe Korkowski. We're in the Alexandria, Minnesota area. It's the fall. It's a montage of baits and a montage of fish.
Yeah, it's fair.
All right. There you go. Maybe they're a little deeper, huh, Dana?
It might be a little deeper. That's 3 casts in a row on the deeper crankbait, the 5XD. So we'll see. We're just going to have to kind of feel it out and see which way is the best. They've been up on the flats, but sometimes they'll slide in or out. So Mike and I had a game plan to catch some fall bass. Things didn't really turn out exactly like we had planned, but we were out there catching some smaller bass, and then all of a sudden I had a violent strike and a big surprise.
Grabbing machine.
And that turned out to be a really nice pike.
Let's take a quick break from the fishing to learn about a great product from our friends at Starbright. Starbright products are game changers when it comes to boat care. Starbright products help me clean and protect my boat, keeping it looking and running at showroom level. Starbright's new ceramic speed detailer is one of my favorites. It works great for detailing my boat. Simply spray it on and wipe it off. It works great on fiberglass, painted and bare aluminum surfaces, polished metal, and more. Starbright products help me clean and protect my boat. A walleye.
Nice one. Sure wish I had a net.
A bulldogger, isn't it?
The nice thing about fishing in Minnesota in the fall is that you never know exactly what's going to happen, and big fish of all species are biting. Wow. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. On a hybrid hunter. Easy, big boy. That's a toad, Dana.
Yeah, it's a good fish.
There we go.
He's cutting it up. Come here, boy. Not such a bad one. So far today, we have caught, I should say Dana's caught, big walleye, like an 8-pound walleye. That's big walleye. Big walleye, pretty nice northern pike, big northern pike for around here. And now we're catching bass as well. We're trying to get a bass deal done. The thing about it is this time of the year, every fish species goes on the bite. And when you throw a crankbait or any kind of moving bait, you got a chance to catch a lot of different species of fish.
Fishing the Midwest is brought to you by Nelson Auto Center, Distinctive Cabinet Design, Railblaza, and Power Pole.
That's what we're
nice.
looking for.
That's a nice one.
Good job, Joe. There you go.
Nice network there, my friend.
Well, there you go. Good job. That's a way to start it. How'd that one hit it?
It hit solid. Yeah, there was no dancing around.
No, good.
Yeah.
That's a good sign.
Which I need that kind of real obvious clue.
Well, you saw what happened when I had a chance. That's a nice fish right there for eating.
Yeah.
Beautiful. What do you say we box a few for shore lunch?
I like that. That's a plan.
Let's do it.
Today, we use the forward-facing sonar at times to find some of these walleyes. When using FFS, we use the Hex Live Pole 60, which is compatible with any live sonar transducer, has a direction indicator, it's easy to install, easy to use, and it's very durable.
All right, Mike and I were going to go out and check out some fall walleyes. And traditionally, you go to some of those larger, deep lakes, but we were going to check some of the smaller, shallower lakes. And it was a beautiful late fall afternoon. And we were catching a few fish here and there. And it was a jig and a minnow, and just off that first weed line. And then
I'm glad one of us
there
didn't
we
catch.
go.
Oh, look at this one. Look at this one. Take your time, Joe.
All right.
Take your time.
this is a fish. Come on, baby.
Oh, shoot.
We're coming.
Nice.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, baby.
Nice, Joe.
Nice. All right.
There's a good one. There's a good one.
That is a beaut.
That's the one we came for.
All right, check that one out. All right.
Look at that guy.
Hey.
Nice.
That's a beaut. Yeah.
Joe, let's get a still.
All right.
So, Joe,
Yeah.
how's that for a walleye?
That is a great walleye.
That's a good walleye,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah, that's fun stuff, isn't it?
It is.
Hey, man, you're on them.
Yeah.
And let's keep her going.
I agree. Let's find some more. I think there are more out there too.
There are.
Be something. Be something. Come on now. Joe
Keep 'em
Henry,
down.
what? Come on.
There you go.
Hey, all right.
Good job, Joe. Yeah. 15.
15. Yeah, that works in a fry pan, doesn't it?
Heck yeah.
Again, it reminds you that you just never know when you get out there fishing and you have the jig and minnow down, what's going to come up. But it was sure a fun day.
As you can see, in the fall, the big fish bite, and the big fish of a lot of different species. And as we said in the beginning, Incorporate planer boards and crankbaits into your fishing this summer and you'll have more success. Hey, from all of us at Fishing Midwest, thanks for stopping by. Be nice to one another, and as always, remember to include a youngster in your next outdoors adventure.